and listen to the tale of a lumberjack in denim and a shadow on the gale. It was 35 in Jersey, where the stunted pine trees grow, and two legends met in silence while the fire started to low. I saw him cross the clearing, just a cowl and glowing eyes, a wound in the reality beneath the midnight skies. I said I walked for centuries and you've been here since the start, a pair of lonely titans with a human beating heart. He was Lee's 13th burden, born of screams and blood and bone, while I was born of timberlands but standing all alone. I offered him a union, a stand that we could make. Then he vanished in a gust of wind before the woods could wake. Hey! Human eye, I watched him enter Smithville, where the ivy grew too thick, where the silence of the empty streets made even legends sick. I'd locked that town in terror to contain a creeping dread, while the monsters from the jungle lands on missionaries fed. I warned him from the shadows, lumberjack, it better run, but Paul just gripped his handle and he wouldn't quit till done. No, we're the Syth and Axe, and we're rising from the shade, forged in Jersey fire and the promises we've made. We're the guardians of the border, where the myths and mortals meet, with the power of the mountain and the wings beneath our feet. Through the skittering and the darkness, we're the light that's gonna shine. The lumberjack and devil in the elemental climb. The graveyard started bursting as the J by Fofi rose. 5-foot spiders hungry for the blood within their foes. They pinned me to the clay with silk as strong as tempered steel, waiting for the venom sting to make the giant kneel. Syth, I dropped down from the canopy, my bat wings flared and wide, and swung that mighty logging axe to turn the bloody tide. I cut him from the webbing and I said the time is near to burn the queen of spiders and to end this town of fear. We marched into the basement where the mother spider dwelled, gorged on all the villagers, her bloated body swelled. I hurled a hatchet at her, but it bounced right off her hide, so I used the strength of legends with a lumberjack's own pride. The queen, she lashed her forearm, sent the big man through a wall, but you can't keep down a mountain once it's decided not to fall. He gripped her chitin armor and I saw his muscles grow, ripping off a jagged leg with one triumphant blow. I held that severed limb just like a spear of sharpened bone, and drove it through her hollow eye and through a cellar throne. I screamed, "This is for John Henry," as I struck the final spark, and we watched the flames of justice swallow up the whispering dark. Oh, we're the Syth and Axe, and we're rising from the shade, forged in Jersey fire and the promises we've made. We're the guardians of the border, where the myths and mortals meet, with the power of the mountain and the wings beneath our feet. Through the skittering and the darkness, we're the light that's gonna shine. The lumberjack and devil in the elemental climb. The elemental climb. The church fell in a chasm, and the village turned to ash, as reality responded with the supernatural crash. I told him I'm the devil, but he called me by my name, and the barons haven't been the same since Saginaw Joe came. Yeah, the axe is sharp and the wings are strong, the legends old, but the road is long. Syth and the axe, oh, the journey's just begun. The journey